Hello, welcome to WLG Sports Talk. I'm here today with myself, Mr. Stevenson, and Mr. Lawball. We're going to talk to you about our World Series predictions. All right, let's get it started with Will.
Okay, my World Series prediction is going to be the Tampa Bay Rays versus the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Is that right?
Are we just stating them before we break them down, or I said we can all state them and then we can break down why we think that way.
Okay. All right, I'll go next. I think it's going to be the Rays and the Dodgers. And that's because I think, that's mine.
Jordan comes away with Eric, EJ, and the coach. The PNC Bank halftime report coming up from Blacksburg in just a moment.
Who's next?
All right, well, me. And my prediction is going to have to be, unfortunately, I'm going to go with the Astros and the Dodgers.
Okay. All right. So we all picked the Dodgers for the NL. Why is that?
I guess I'll start. First for the Dodgers, I think it's almost inevitable. I think their lineup is just too good, and I personally believe they have the best pitching staff in all of baseball. I understand the Giants are good, but I just think that when you look at the NLDS over a 5-game series, it's just going to go the Dodgers' way. I think it's going to go 2 5 games, but I just think the Dodgers are going to pull it out. And then to me, whichever team between the Braves and the Brewers who moves on, hopefully the Brewers, right? But I just think that the Dodgers will just be too much.
Yeah. I think the Dodgers, they have a team that is basically an all-star team on the pitching side and in the batting in their lineup. And in fielding, like every part of their game is all-star material. And I just don't see anyone beating them. But as far as the AL, and we'll get to that later, but I'll explain what's going on over there.
Yes, sir.
All right, so if I have to explain the Dodgers, I'll put it this way. Like you guys said, there's almost no flaws there. They have plenty of guys in their lineup that can both hit for average and hit for power. Starting rotation is possibly one of the best starting rotations of all time. And that's without Bauer and Kershaw even pitching right now, which is impressive. And their bullpen is just loaded all throughout. And not only that, even some of the guys that come off their bench, like Chris Taylor. I mean, that guy was an all-star, and now he's coming off the bench. So they don't have any really weaknesses. And I agree with the Braves-Brewers series. As much as I'd like to see the Braves, maybe make a push, I don't think the Braves or the Brewers is going to be that much of competition to the Dodgers. Maybe a 5-game series.
Yeah, I agree. And so that's the thing with the National League. It's almost like you already know, but the AL's different. Don't you think, Will? The AL's different.
I do think the AL is different. I think there's a lot of teams. I mean, all 4 of the teams left in the AL, I think, can really make a push. I don't think the White Sox are going to survive after Sunday. I think they're going to get swept. But, I mean, even the Red Sox, in Game 2, the Red Sox came out and put on an absolute show and destroyed Rays pitching, which I think is the second best pitching staff in all of baseball. I mean, I don't know. I just think that when you look at the AL, it'll come down obviously to the Rays and the Astros. But I think that'll go to 7 games. But I think that the Rays, there's just too much there with their pitching staff and even their lineup. Like nobody in their lineup really stands out, but they're just great all around.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
go ahead, Luke.
I agree with the Rays. I mean, I like the team. They're fun to watch. Their pitching staff is pretty good. Seems like any pitcher that you throw in there can succeed under that coaching system. However, the Astros have just been hitting so well. And, I mean, the White Sox honestly have good pitching as well. Lucas Giolito and Lance Lynn, those are two pretty good pitchers. And the Astros have just absolutely torched them. So, I don't see a team that's in the AL that's really going to stop the Astros. And the problem is, even with pitching, I don't think the Rays offense is able to stay even with the Astros offense. I think the Astros have a way better lineup. And that's just going to come back to get the Rays, realistically. I think it'll still be like a 6-game series, but I just think the Astros have too much firepower.
I think this is a guarantee. This series, the AL is going to come down to the Astros and the Rays. And, man, I think that'll be the best series of the postseason.
I will say, though, we can't completely sleep on the Red Sox.
Yeah.
That's true. They are good.
They have a very good lineup. It's their pitching that's going to be the deciding factor for them.
Yeah, their bullpen's pretty rough.
Yes, it is.
And if Chris Sale pitches like he did the other night. But
yeah, then their bullpen's in for a long day.
But before we move any further, I want to call somebody out here. So in the last video, I heard a guy say he made a guarantee that the Cardinals will win. And early on in this video, I hear him making another guarantee. And I don't know if this man can carry weight making guarantees anymore after what Chris Taylor did to the Cardinals.
Look, I guaranteed the Cardinals win. And I'd argue they should have won. I would argue that. Because 0 for 11 with runners in scoring position, that shouldn't happen. It didn't happen throughout September. That would have never happened. If they were the same team that they were in September, that never happened. That wouldn't happen. But unfortunately, it's October now, so they're not good anymore. And I didn't realize that.
You're right. They're not good anymore. They're at home.
They were good in September. If this was September and that series was going on, they would have won that series. They would have been probably 7 for 11 with runners in scoring position. So what do? It's October. They suck. But this prediction, I'm spot on. I guarantee it. This World Series is going to be Rays, Dodgers, repeat of last year. If you want a prediction winner, I can give you who I think. What do you think, Will? Do you want to hear it?
I want to hear it. I want to hear your prediction winner.
All right. I think the Rays win it. They're going to get their vengeance.
And how many games?
6. 6. Definitely. What do you think of that, Will?
I think that's very realistic. I think the Rays win it, but I think it goes to 7.
7?
I think it'll be a 7-game series.
Man, how awesome would that be?
I'm going to say the exact opposite of you guys.
What do you think?
I think it's an exact repeat of last year. Dodgers win in 6.
Oh, man. Oh.
And Trey Turner will be World Series MVP.
You think Trey Turner?
The way he's hitting and playing, I would think so.
I think if the Rays win, the MVP will probably be – oh, that's tough for the Rays because there's, like, no one that's just, like –
I think it's pretty obvious.
Yeah, so do I.
I think it's Randy Arozarena. I think he's going to carry them.
You do?
I just think that man in October is on a different level.
Wander Franco.
Yeah.
It's one of those two. It's either Randy or Wander.
Randy Arozarena, huh? You think that's a guarantee, Will?
I wouldn't guarantee it, but I would say that that's the obvious choice.
Do you think old Randy will hit a home run in the World Series?
I think there will be a Randy bomb in the World Series.
Yeah,
maybe
He hit what? 10 he hit 10 last year in the playoffs. He's already off to a fast start already.
Well, what are you going to do if I'm wrong again? If my guarantee is wrong again about the Rays?
And I don't think you can take any more guarantees.
All right, that's a good point. So, why do you think? What makes you think the Rays can beat the Astros?
I just like the Rays. I mean, well, they did it last year. But also the Astros season last year, they weren't the same team. I mean,
Right.
Yuli Gurriel had an off year last year, and this year he won the batting title in the AL. But
Yeah, he is good.
But I mean, I don't know. I just have a feeling, with the way the Rays team, their owners looking to move them. I think their fans are really going to come out and make a statement, and they can really get behind that team. I don't know. I just think they're overall just the best team in the AL.
Okay. Yeah, I see where you're coming from. I just think that the Astros, man, they're scary.
Well, here's another thing I think will factor into it. Okay, so if the Astros finish off the White Sox tomorrow, like I think they will have a multiple game rest, so they're not going to be playing for a while. I think the Red Sox and the Rays are going to go to 5 games, so that series is going to keep them, in a playing mindset. So it may catch the Astros off guard.
Yeah. The thing about the Dodgers, though, you look at the Giants right now. They look good yesterday, real good. And the Giants, they did have the best record in baseball. So I don't know. What are you going to do if the Dodgers lose to the Giants in this series?
Then the Braves are going to the World Series.
Okay. That would be something. I would love that. That's who I want.
That is who I want as well.
Okay, so now that we talked about who we think, now we can get into who we want. And
Okay.
Gage, I guess you can start that off.
Well, I want the Braves. I want the Braves to go to the World Series. And for the AL, I want the Rays too. I said they would. I want them to. But I want the Braves to win the World Series because the Braves, when you look at the Braves as a baseball organization, they're everything you want. They're everything. They're flashy with the bat. Their pitching is beautiful to watch. They're the oldest team in baseball. They have everything you need. They are the perfect franchise. I want them to win. I want them to win really bad.
Well said.
What do you think, Will?
Well, the World Series matchup that I want for my sake, it'll help me sleep better at night, will be the Brewers and the Rays. And I don't really care who wins between those two teams, but the last team I want to see anywhere near the World Series will be the Braves. I just don't like the Braves. It's bred into me not to like the Braves. I just think they're cocky, arrogant, and I don't know. I'm just not a Braves fan. Never will be, never have been.
Oh, boo.
And I have a soft spot for teams who are looking to win their first World Series, especially the Brewers. I mean, how can you dislike the Brewers? Look at that pitching staff. That lineup's filled with a lot of likable guys. I mean, look at Rowdy, Daniel Vogelbach. The guy's a unit.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Willie Adames. How can you hate Willie Adames? How can you hate Christian Yelich? You just can't hate them. They're just filled with such a great team.
Christian Yelich took money from Milwaukee and then kind of dipped.
Yeah, I think that's a good reason to not like him.
If I was a Brewers fan, I would hate him. You have all your money invested into this guy, and he's batting low 200s, and he's not even healthy all the time.
I mean, do you feel the same about if you're a Dodgers fan with Bellinger? I mean,
well, the problem is with the Dodgers, they have way too much talent to even really concern yourself with one player.
Yeah, like who cares? Someone else will step up if Bellinger sucks.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just have a soft spot for the Brewers. They're just such a good team. They're a likable team.
Are they?
I think they're a likable team.
I'm going to be honest. Personally, I think they're kind of boring.
You're biased though. That's the thing.
I also believe the Brewers are boring.
They're a boring team. Like when I look at them on offense, they're just kind of boring.
I would never play with them in MLB The Show.
Oh God, no. No, I would never pick them. They'd be my last pick.
Really?
I'd be anybody over them. Anybody. The Orioles, the Pirates, anybody.
Over the Brewers.
What about the Tigers?
Yes. Give me anybody. Yeah, I'll take Jonathan Scope.
You think you think the Pirates are more flashy than the Brewers?
Oh,
they do have to
absolutely.
keep Brian Hayes. He's a young talent.
You think they're more exciting?
Oh my gosh, dude!
You're telling me Burns and Woodruff aren't fun to watch, and Hader? Are you kidding me? You don't think Josh Hader is flashy?
Listen, Will. I'll tell you. Freaking Luke's right. Keep Brian Hayes, young talent, very good. Brian Reynolds is fun to watch.
O'Neal Cruz.
Oh,
another young talent.
Don't forget about Cole Tucker.
Yeah, Cole Tucker's awesome.
Don't forget.
Listen, I'm not pulling up to PNC Park to watch Yoshi Tsutsugo. I'll head on down to Milwaukee to watch Christian Yelich and Corbin Burns.
What about Hoy Park?
Can't do it.
I'll tell you. Well, what I said about the Braves, I mean, can you really argue with it? They're the perfect franchise.
Braves are awesome. I love
They're
the
the perfect franchise. They're the perfect franchise. They're flashy with the bat.
I can't argue with it. I just don't like the Braves.
How can you hate Freddie Freeman? He is a god.
Yeah, I know.
I can't hate Freddie Freeman.
What about Ozzie Albies?
I can hate Ozzie Albies too.
How? He's cool.
Yeah, he might be cool to you, but I'm biased, so I can't really say much. But
Jock Peterson wears a pearl necklace because he's a bad bitch. That is awesome.
Jock Peterson needs to produce more at the plate.
He had a home run the other night.
He's not consistent.
When he only gets one at bat a game, how can you be?
I mean, I like the Braves when they had the man.
Who? Chipper?
No, sir. Pablo Sandoval.
Huh.
No, you didn't. You hated him because he kept walking off the Phillies.
You're right. I did. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I did. And anybody who knows me knows that I'm a big Phillies fan, so it's out there. But yeah, that's why I don't like the Braves. I mean, Freddie Freeman's a Philly killer. Acuna became a Philly killer. Albies doesn't really hurt the Phillies. I mean, Austin Riley became what Alec Boehm was supposed to become.
Yeah, Austin Riley is a stud.
Dansby Swanson is a lot better shortstop player than the Phillies have.
Oh, it's not even close.
It comes from a point where it's just miserable to see the Braves constantly be good.
Yeah, well, the difference between the Braves and the Phillies is the Braves could go to the World Series. The Phillies don't have a shot.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I can look at the Phillies and like, oh, well, the Braves don't have Bryce Harper. They don't have a pitcher like Zach Wheeler, and you can't argue against that.
They don't need him.
Give Ian Anderson time. He's only 22, and he's really good.
Yeah.
Long term, I'd take Max Fried over him too. I'm a big Max Fried fan. He's my third favorite pitcher in the whole league.
But I mean, Gage, we both know why you like the Braves.
Why?
We both know exactly why you like the Braves.
Yeah, I just explained. They're basically the perfect franchise.
Who's your fiance's favorite team?
The Braves.
That's why you like the Braves.
Well, they're also the perfect team.
Luke gets a pass because he likes Acuna.
I love Acuna.
They're great. And they're going to win. That's who I want to win the World Series.
Hey, Gage, are you biased towards the Brewers?
No. Yeah.
Really? Being a Cardinals fan doesn't make you biased towards the Brewers?
Yeah, but they are boring. I don't think that's bias. They're boring.
30-yard return.
I mean, you just don't want to see them win because they're in the Central.
Yeah, and they're boring.
I wanted to see Braxton kind of let it fly in the
If you're a Brewers fan, you're probably sad a lot.
I don't know. I know a lot of happy Brewers fans.
Yeah.
I don't know a single Brewers fan.
I've never met one.
You've never met a Brewers fan? I've met a couple Brewers fans.
We knew there was a possibility that you may see.
Yeah, I've never met a Brewers fan, so I don't know.
Seem to spark their offense.
I mean, I have a soft spot for the Brewers.
Just like I have a soft spot for the Braves.
And you're welcome to that opinion.
And that's who I want to win the World Series. Wait, I don't remember. Who did you want to win the World Series?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I said I really don't care between the Rays and the Brewers, but I should probably take that back. I want the Brewers to win.
You want really?
They just play good fundamental baseball.
More than the Rays?
Yeah. I'm not a big Mike Zunino guy.
Oh. So one guy's going to make you hate the team.
I don't hate the team. I'm fine with them winning, but if it came down to it, I'd root for the Brewers.
Is anybody rooting for the Astros?
Fuck no.
Is anybody rooting for the White Sox?
No.
That's my dream World Series prediction. The Braves and the White Sox. I do like the White Sox. I really like Luis Robert.
Oh man, he's good.
He's very good. He could be the next Mike Trout.
Yeah. Oh, there's a good thing. That would be awesome.
I mean, he's got all the skills in the world.
Mike Trout can't stay on the field, so yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
Could.
Well, Luis Robert also got hurt this year and missed a 3/4 of the season almost.
Well, that's better than Trout like missing all of it.
Yeah, that is true. Mike Trout needs to clean up his act and not miss games.
Hey, if only he could make it to the postseason, that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be. That's what baseball needs.
Yes, that's just what proves that one man can't carry a team to the postseason. That was the case. Mike Trout would be there every year.
Do you think if Ohtani keeps playing the way he's playing and he's with Trout, do you think the Angels will be able to make playoffs more?
They need Rendon to stay healthy as well.
Okay, so let's say all three of those guys are healthy and doing really good. Do you think that they are playoff contenders in the future?
They still need pitching.
Yeah, they don't have much pitching.
Ohtani.
But the Ohtani pitching comes with a caveat, though. It's impressive that he does it, but they kind of pick and choose where they pitch him. I mean, look what the Yankees did to him.
That's true. They destroyed him. But overall, he's a pretty good pitcher. Over there, Patrick Sandoval looks like he could be promising.
Yes. I mean, think about it. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I think the Angels, traded away besides Ohtani, traded away their best pitcher at the deadline.
Yeah, Andrew Heaney.
And that's insane to say he was their best pitcher.
No,
that's bad.
I think you'll see the Angels be aggressive in free agency to try to get a Stroman.
You think?
They have to. That's what they need is pitching.
They need to do something, or Trout is going to regret his whole career.
Yeah.
Trout could end up in Philly, honestly.
What did you say?
Trout could end up in Philly.
He could. He was a big Philly fan.
And he's not. He's from New Jersey, so it's not like he's that far away.
That's true. He has season Eagles tickets.
That he does. It really could happen.
I don't know what you'd have to give up for him. It'd be a lot. But the issue is the Phillies don't have the farm system to do it.
That is very true.
I mean, if you look at a hypothetical Trout trade right now, let's say he got disgruntled this offseason. They did move him. Do you think Nola, Stott, and Alec Boehm gets the job done?
I do not.
You see, it's a lot.
Yes, I think you need a proven bat in there.
I think if you switch Boehm with Hoskins, it can probably get you there.
It could, and you know who else? I think that Jalen Ortiz guy could also be a big fill-in.
Yeah.
Because that guy is a big power bat.
Plus, they have a couple young pitchers. Like Medina might be able to throw him in.
Yeah.
But that trade just doesn't make sense. It solves the center field need for the Phillies, but that's just putting too much money into and pushing you into the luxury tax, not solving enough issues. So,
yeah, I don't know if it makes the Phillies that much better.
I mean, it's going to give you an everyday center fielder, and it's going to give you protection in the lineup for Harper, which Harper then becomes protection for Trout. So, I mean, but I don't know. What do you think, Gage?
Here's what I think. It's not going to happen. So why talk about it?
Yeah, it's a smart decision. It's not going to happen.
Yeah,
no, probably not.
There is no way Mike Trout goes to the Phillies.
I think if he had an option of a team to go to finish his career, besides the Angels, it would be Philly.
He won't get the option.
I mean, even before he got that gigantic deal, Harper was trying to push him to go to Philly. So, I mean.
Was he?
Oh, yeah. You didn't know about that?
No. Was he really trying to get him?
Yeah, he was really trying to recruit him.
I wonder why he didn't listen. Why?
Well, the Angels threw a lot of money at him.
Oh, so he wanted the money, not the glory.
Now he has the money. So if he wanted to get traded, it would probably be to Philly. But can they throw a package together? Most likely not.
There's nothing like the Philadelphia Phillies environment.
I believe it.
Except for the Braves.
The Braves are pretty good.
So yeah, that's a heck of. We had some good World Series predictions tonight.
Yes, we did.
It was a successful video or a successful podcast.
Say we can watch game 2 of the Dodgers Giants game because that's gonna be a big telling tale. If the Giants win tonight, I think they're gonna beat the Dodgers.
Yeah, if they win tonight, I think we're gonna have to really think about what this video meant and how bad it was, how bad our takes were.
Yeah, I mean, I hope you're thinking about how bad your takes were in the first one.
They were bad.
Why would you guarantee the Cardinals winning over one of the best teams in baseball?
Because they were the best team coming in, man.
They were the hottest team coming in. They were not the best.
They were the hottest team. Heat streaks usually go far.
I think he might have even said Tyler O'Neill was the best player in baseball coming into it.
Oh, my God.
He was one of the best.
I said he was playing like it. I mean, when you hit 13 home runs in 1 month.
That's insane.
But no, I think in the last half season, Harper was playing like the best player in baseball.
It's hard to argue against that.
Yeah, I agree. I guess he's the NL MVP. I mean,
Oh,
maybe.
I think in the next video we can talk about who we think are going to win the awards.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Sounds like a good idea.
But for now, I think we'll sign this off and we'll get this. I can get this posted up tonight.
All right.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
All right. Well done.
All right. Well, this has been WLG Sports Talk, and we'll see you in the next podcast episode.
Yes.
Peace out.
Good night.